Hey guys, what's up? Here's my interview with actress Katherine Waterston and director Mona Fastvold. They collaborated together on a movie called The World to Come. Would love to hear what you think of this movie. I found it to be very fascinating from the first minute on to the end. It was, I was gonna say slow paced, but it's gradually paced, slow burn. It's not a thriller, but it's a gradual type film that I really got immersed into just because of the way the story's told. And even though this my interview with them is barely even 4 minutes, I hit upon a couple of topics which I think are very important. First of all, is the extensive use of voiceover from Katherine Waterston, which I thought was a creative home run by the director. And I asked Mona Fastvold, the director, about the second and final question, is how she integrated the landscapes, the setting, into the overall framework of the story, which I just thought all of that stuff, all of the ingredients for me worked with The World to Come. Some naysayers may feel that the movie's a little bit too restrained for their own good, but I feel this movie hit all the right notes for me. Would love to hear what you guys think again about The World to Come. Did you really love Katherine Waterston's performance and as well as the ensemble in this film? So anyways, thank you guys so much for your support. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. I don't even know what a notification bell is, but I see enough YouTube. Well, I sort of kind of know it. I see when people say click or the notification bell. I do a lot of interviews, so hopefully some of these interviews you find interesting. I'm not interesting myself, but the people I interview, hopefully you will find very, very interesting. They have a lot of insight to the craft of acting, filmmaking, storytelling, and hopefully that comes across with some of the people I get to interview on this channel. I'm just a cipher, so it's all about the other people, right? So again, it's also about you. But again, lastly, hit in the comments. Tell me what you think of The World to Come, and take care. Bye. Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Greg Srisvasti with Deepest Dream. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
Nice to meet you.
I watch a lot of movies, and a lot of people say you should really be very not too liberal with your use of voiceover or VO. I love the use of VO in this movie as in the way it paints the picture of a person's interior life. Can both of you just talk about just the interior part of this world, which I thought found so immersive and fascinating?
I was so struck with it. Like the minute, the little download stops when you click on a script, which is a very exciting moment when you see names like Mona Fastvold and Casey Affleck on that opening, the cover letter. The moment that the script downloaded and I read that bit on the first page of voiceover, I was so struck with what it just felt like. It felt so internal, felt like it was a whisper from inside someone's mind. And I thought, oh, fuck, how on earth do I voice this inner voice? What does an inner voice sound like? And I was so lucky that I was working with Mona, who really understood that this voiceover wasn't some afterthought smacked on top of the script, but something very intricately interwoven into the story. And in this constant opposition to the woman as she shows herself to the world. And so we worked on it all the time. I mean, Mona would have me do scratch recordings on set and time tracking shots with the voiceover. So it's really folded into the filmmaking, into the story, into the way that we shot it. That was really helpful. And then we had this like paradise love affair after we finished shooting a few weeks in New York, just in the dark in a recording studio, fine tuning it all, which was just a dream time. And really think of it as like we shot the film in 2 parts, in the summer and the winter. And I always feel like Mona and I made it in 3 parts because we came back and did this bit together during post-production. It was a dream.
Speaking of a dream, a lot of movies, they use the setting, the backdrop as more of a beautiful visual composition that is sort of separate from the performance or even the story itself. And I felt that this movie really integrated both of them just organically. And Mona, what was the key for you just to make the backdrop and the location just become a living, breathing thing as opposed to something like wallpaper? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, thank you so much. No, I think one thing is of course shooting on location. Everything was our sets were built on location. We didn't do anything in the studio, which was important to me because these characters are so they so rely on nature and what surrounds them. So having animals be able to walk freely in and out of a shot, being able to open up a door and let the natural light come in, and run outside when there was a rainstorm and get to capture new fallen snow, those sort of elements just felt so important for these characters, because their livelihood, their life relies on what if there's too much rain, if there's too little rain, if an animal dies, or these things are so hugely important to them. So in order to feel that connection, it felt essential to shoot in that kind of like wild, untouched location.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. Really love the film.
Great
Thank
questions.
you.
Thanks, Greg.
All right. Take care.
Bye.